We have quite an interesting 2 days in front of us. Tomorrow, we have a full soundstage. We don't really do this all that often, especially for cars, like big products like that. So this is kind of a first for us.
You have to take basically half the studio and move it someplace else.
So yeah, we're just currently packing this absolute mess of gear right now. Hopefully this all fits into 2 cars.
Outlet cover, right here.
Well, these are ours.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Marques, what makes this video different from like a typical review?
Multiple locations. Usually it's only one location. This time we have to have a lot of cables.
Huh.
Is this a...
All right, I need to talk to you about something. Fine. Yeah, you catch that? So, a secret mission of mine for this video is to drive Marques's Porsche. Throughout this video, you're going to see me very sneakily attempt to be able to drive it when we get to the drag strip or in some form or fashion. But yeah, I'll follow up on that. All right, guys, I just woke up. I'm going to try to see if I can take this thing to a drive-through car wash. I'm kind of nervous about it, but it needs to happen because this car is dirty. All right, we're getting washed. We are getting washed right now. So right now we are heading to the soundstage so we can basically get geared up and ready to shoot. I believe we're just gonna basically capture B-roll shots and just get ourselves familiarized with the space before Marques comes much later. So with the power of editing, clap in my hand, we will be at the studio.
Can you guys give me like a quick gear montage real quick?
Sure. Yeah. This is a jib. This is going to help with like a lot of swooping, taller shots, which for the size of this car is going to be useful.
Over here is just a big old softbox. You've seen these in, BTS videos of a bunch of studio stuff before. This is our Ridge backpack full of batteries. So if that blows up, somebody's probably going to die.
We're doing a pretty standard car exterior setup. We have a boom, which is gonna probably be our backup mic because it's so echoey in here. And then we've got a lav on Marques. We're using the classic Sanken COS 11D.
Obviously just a red camera. Over here, it's a pretty small slider, but we have full motion control with this. It's called the Kessler Cine Shooter Pro ? Anamorphic lens on another red.
The real tricky part, other than dealing with all the echoes, is going to be rigging up the inside of the car. I have a few tips and tricks for that, but can't really get started on that until they're done shooting the inside of the car. But yeah, later in the video, you'll see where I cleverly hid all my microphones.
Do you feel pride when you shoot a good shot?
Absolutely. It always feels good to make stuff that looks pretty.
So it is 12 o'clock. We are pretty much done like the general exterior wides, tights, that kind of stuff. I'm really happy with the way a lot of this is turning out. So now that it's 12 o'clock, we're gonna move on to interiors. Shoot interiors for about an hour. But I did wanna bring up one thing. I brought this Quasar tube for a reason. Actually, I brought 2. So I'm gonna try and use this Quasar, throw it in the side, either mount it with just a C-stand or mount it in the car.
All right, so right now, this is my little mobile command center. I have my control for the gimbal, as you can see. I can pull focus, so Marques is coming in like 1 minute, I think. It's 229. So
The most dangerous thing about the Tesla Cybertruck is not the pointy edges and corners. For different types of vehicles before, and usually the first few thousand of them aren't pretty, but then they learn from those issues and they
For a light. Go use the other Cybertruck.
Yeah. So I was driving to the studio the other day, and on my way there, I'm coming up over this hill, and on the other side of the hill is this biker across the street. He looked up and he saw me, and then after like 2 seconds, he just reached out and just did this.
Yeah, so your eyes
All right, I'll do it again.
Okay, sorry. I just
let's drop the
Peace.
a little side heavy.
Rackets?
Okay. I think this is another day.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting this today. We were supposed to leave at 9:30. It is 10, and we left about 15 minutes ago. So we're a little bit behind right now. So basically, if you haven't watched the tow hitch rig video, watch that. The transmitter portion of all of this so that I can get video in the car, which connects wirelessly to the camera outside of the car. Something broke. Don't really know what. It was working perfectly fine yesterday. I think if I try really hard for 20 minutes while we're charging, I might be able to get that thing balanced with the Hollyland transmitter. At least I hope.
There we go. We'll let Miles be Miles.
Yesterday, when I was looking at the script for the Cybertruck video, I noticed that there's some in-car driving stuff, which means Marques is going to have to be driving the Cybertruck while talking to the camera, which means someone is going to have to drive his Porche when he's doing that. And I feel like I am the most likely candidate. You know, I'm an experienced Porche user, so to speak. So hopefully when we get there, I can convince him to let me do it.
I'm like, go get another one, bro. I'm like so bad with talking. It's like we're wrapping presents.
Rigging her up.
If we really need to, we can always get a recording of a Porsche 911 Turbo S on the internet. What you can't get on the internet is a close-mic'd Cybertruck launch. And that's what we're gonna get today. The most complicated part about today is that Marques is gonna be driving two cars, so they both need to be rigged up, and we don't have like unlimited microphones. So right now, we have 3 mics in this car. Here, I'll show you. We got the first mic where Miles is pointing, sort of hidden right there. Seen a lot of people do that on the internet, wanted to give it a try. Second mic, we got the Sheps hanging from the windshield. That's gonna be a direct mic. And then the third mic, which you can't see right now because it's gonna be attached to Marques's body, we're gonna lab him up with a Senkin. And they are in fact goated. And then we're gonna use I don't know. Now we gotta figure out how to mic up the 911. You wanna throw...
And then clear out fast, clear out fast.
The only thing left is like montage of cars pulling up to the line.
Miles, you've never looked cooler.
3, 2, go. Straight up. Feel any pressure?
No, none of that.
jumped.
Oh, he jumped?
I feel like he jumped. I mean, he would have won anyway, but I feel like.
We got some good news, and we got some bad news. You want to start with the good news?
Sure. I mean, we got the towage working, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, temporary fix.
Yeah. For the sad news though.
So bad news, I didn't get to drive the Porsche 911. I guess it just wasn't my week. I also lost to Marques many times every time I drag raced against him in the 911. But I think I might have the world record for a quarter mile in a Cybertruck. So that's cool.
We've done a lot of firsts this past week.
Oh yeah, a lot of firsts.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Window, please.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
We might be the first Cybertruck, if not just multiple Cybertrucks, to be in the fast food line at a Wendy's. So
that was quite satisfying.
The food was great.
It was amazing.
But if you want to know more about the tow hitch rig, you can click the link somewhere. It's a cool video, I think. At least I hope.
Yeah, and if you want to see me lose again in a car, but this time me driving a Porsche 911, you can click here to watch our Triple F vlog. That was a lot of fun.